Today I'm here to check this RCCB and then an MCB in an electrical installation or in a consumer unit or a distribution board. There was some kind of misarrangement here. You see RCCB on the left and then MCB on the right. That is, from there it's going through the various circuit breakers. All right, so that was said before video. So I've done a swap there. Now you can see that the MCB, that's a miniature circuit breaker, is now on the left. That is where the supply comes into this distribution board through. The supply is coming through the MCB. These are the supply cables here. So it goes through from the down to the top, and then from the top it will come to the down of the RCCB, and from the down of the RCCB it goes into the distribution board, and then it supply current or power to the various circuits, that's to socket outlets, to lighting circuit, to water heater, air conditioners, etc. All right, so these two things there, they are not the same. They have different purposes, and then there's a reason why each and every one of them is there. This one does something that the MCB does something that the RCCB cannot do, and then the RCCB also does something unique that the MCB cannot do. Okay, so MCB is a miniature circuit breaker, and then RCCB is a residual current circuit breaker. First of all, MCB is checking overload and short circuit. Short circuits is when a live and a neutral come into contact, they create fire, they create spark, and then they can cause fire. And so this MCB in distribution boards or in consumer units to protect against those faults. Those faults, it's caused, there are so many things in household that causes short circuit. For example, when a water heater is faulty, it can create that issue. A refrigerator, air conditioner can create short circuits, and then a dead bulb, that is a common appliance in the house, or it's something in the house that can cause short circuit. So when you have MCBs, it will protect your electrical installation against short circuit and also overload fault is when it's taking 10 amps or 20 amps, and then something more than that, 30 or 50 passes through it, it will just disconnect supply. And then the RCCB is doing a unique thing here. It's just going to check for earth fault, or it's going to check for current leakage. For example, currents are supposed to flow through the live conductors of phase 1, 2, 3 here. It is not supposed to flow through neutral or earth, but there are so many faults, or there is a fault that we call earth fault. When it occurs, the current will start flowing through the earth, and in this case, with the RCCB, when such a problem occurs, it just disconnects supply. And also when there's a faulty appliance and then a human come into contact with it, the RCCB will just shut the system or shut supply to minimize electric shock. In this case, MCCB will just be quietly sitting there when someone goes into contact or gets into contact with a faulty appliance that is energized. But RCC